Hey guys, what's up? Joe Wendell from JLD Games coming at you with another cool video back in Theme Park Studio. It's been forever since I've been in this game, and man, they got a new update out with new flat rides and stuff like that, and I can't wait to get into it. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna create the two sets of pathways. The second one, I'm gonna go ahead and make it fatter. I did not make that third one, thank you very much. Okay, Theme Park Studio, you're drunk. And I'm getting rid of that one. And let's go ahead and go to the Steam Workshop and import an entrance. And let's place this down. Looks perfect right there. And we'll place some turnstiles in it later. So the reason why I pretty much, the explanation of why I pretty much stopped playing the game is because I was having way too many issues with it. And it was just pretty much unplayable for me personally. And I just had so many issues, and I did not feel like playing it anymore because I literally could not get it to work properly, and that's the main issue that I had with the game. And after this update, it's actually working very, very cleanly right now, and I haven't had many issues so far since this update has come out. So I'm going to go ahead and give it another shot here for Theme Park Studio. I'm going to give them, I need actually objects right here. I'm going to give them another shot. So let me get, is this what I wanted? Yes, it does. Object. We need to add some more objects, and is that not available to me? I guess not. I'll place it down manually anyways. I always preferred it, placing objects down manually anyways. So I'm going to place down some shrubs and stuff like that for this entrance, and the main part of this update was new flat rides, and I feel like they've actually the game's performance has been boosted as well, so I'll keep a lookout for that. It does not take a whole long time to place stuff. Almost everything gets placed nearly instantly now. It only takes about a second, maybe 2 seconds at the most, to place objects now, which is a huge upgrade compared to what I was doing. It was taking up to 30 seconds sometimes, and what could have been the fault, I don't know what was the fault, but there was just so many issues with me playing it, and that's exactly the main reason why I did not actually keep playing the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and place all these down manually, just because it does not take a whole long time to actually place objects down anymore. So that is a huge plus for this game. I'm almost tempted to not do it. All right, I'm gonna fast forward the video. I'm gonna fast forward the video and editing. So. And all right, I do like placing them manually for a couple of reasons. I do like it to have that more of a random look to it, rather than completely fixed and symmetrical sometimes. I don't know, I just like the look of it because it looks like they were planted as best as they could, but we're human, so they can't be placed perfectly, completely, and it actually looks pretty good. Man, I like that. Okay, I want to place some stuff in the middle to give a more entrance-y look. So I know everyone's waiting for me to get to the new flat rides and stuff like that, so I kind of will skip that for now, and we'll get on to the more interesting stuff here. So let's create a couple more pathways on this side. So let's create a basic path coming and breaking off of the entrance here. So there's a new way to go, so let's do that. And we'll make it we'll actually make a curve this direction, and I want to lower the length of it right there. And that's just kind of the start of our pathway here. So what we're going to do straight off the bat is we're going to have a flat ride on the corner over here. And let's take a look at these new flat rides. Start off with a balloon race. Let's start off with a balloon race and go from there. As it loads in, and there it is. It's not too bad looking. I do think they could. The texturing on it's not too bad, but I feel like it's just not super realistic looking. But that's just me. Let's get some buildings in here as well, because we gotta have some cool architectural buildings and stuff like that. So sweets and treats is always appropriate for this type of situation, I think, because who doesn't like sweets and treats? We can put it like next to the entrance if we wanted to. Be kind of neat. Yeah, let's put it at the entrance. And that also will, right behind it is the entrance for the balloons, which is sort of neat. So let's create, let's get more flat rides in here. I know I'm going to try and get to as many flat rides as possible. We got bumper cars as well, but I want something that has a round surface. So where is it? I want to place this KMG experience. There we go. Alright, so already right off the bat, we got a nice little park going. We have 2 flat rides going around for us. And I think we're going to actually round this pathway around so it connects back. So we also need to get some coasters in there as well, which I will get to. Let's create one more flat ride on this side, because there's just so many flat rides now that we can really afford to, let's get the Sky World, that looks cool. We can really put more stuff everywhere, we can fill our parks up a little bit better. Oh, this is a big ride. Oh, big ride. Maybe not. I was looking for something a little smaller. Alright, let's go ahead and do the chair swing. Now, I'm pretty much trying to just get my layout of my park, and then we'll kind of add all the details and pretty stuff like that later. So, for right now, I'm actually going to go ahead and add a shrub to fill up this right here, and that way we don't have this big, ugly grass gap. Now, let's get this giant sky chaser in this middle part, if it will fit. I don't know how big it is. Oh, it's pretty big. We might be able to squeeze it in there, it looks like. Yeah, we can squeeze it in here. But we should... Alright, we should get some more buildings and architecture stuff. Just to... Oh, that's the build set. I need the architectures. Just to kind of fill it in and stuff like that. And then we'll also put in a lot of shrubs and just little items like that as well. Seeing where we can place this treasure chest. Let's kind of put it on this side of the balloons. And look at our park coming together. So now I think it's appropriate. We already got 4 rides. Let's kind of go ahead and create that roller coaster. So let's create a roller coaster here. And I think we're going to go ahead and let's start. What do we want in the middle? Smack dab in the middle here. We kind of want to probably go with maybe a wooden coaster, a very basic coaster to start us off here. I always usually start out with a nice looking woody, just to get us started. It's because it's always the basic ride of the park. So we can start out with maybe a dip, possibly. I always like to create my own custom drops and stuff. So I'll go here, exit out of it, hold shift down, and drop it down like so. And let's continue. Frames per second low. Would you like trying Optiline by disabling supports until mouse is released? Sure. That will work. Frames per second is low, which is always not a great sign. Now, one thing I've always been trying to do in theme park studios, have a realistic straight lift hill. Because, this is too steep. This isn't steep enough, and stuff like that. To get that, really that lift hill that we're going for. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try something to see if it works, and this is obviously going to be the lift. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to customize this a little bit. I can't remember the full controls. I got it on the first try control. So we're going to steepen it up a little bit, like so. As you can tell, that will work pretty... I'm trying to look at the angle. The angle looks pretty good. So if I go from there, and then just press straight here, we're going to kind of have to line this up. If we drag out the length as far as possible, we'll do the same thing on the next one. And then we delete the middle node. It will smooth out between the two. It should make it straight like that. And then what we need to do is hold shift. This is pretty much the toughest thing I've ever had to do in this game. And then you pretty much straighten it out as best as you can. I mean, it's not perfect, because you really got to eyeball it perfectly here. And this probably isn't the best way to do it, in all honesty, when I think about it. But it's the only one that really comes to mind fully. I'm gonna go ahead and add the next piece, which will level it out. Like so. And really, if you look at it, it looks pretty good. And I think I'm going to take it from there. And if I'm correct, let's select this node. And if I go here, it's always a good idea to make sure we have wide supports, because they just add that extra layer of detail. Alright, so let's make this a little bit bigger. And have the wide supports on. Just adds a really nice layer of detail, in my opinion. And it's always nice to create 4, delete the middle nodes, keep the middle one, and just hold shift and raise that middle one up. You have a nice, very nice smooth hill. And it's a very nice smooth very nice smooth, gosh dang, what's the word? Very nice smooth airtime hill. There we go. So what we need to do here, and I think I'm going to create a little bit of a diagonal spot. So what I'm going to do here is create a diagonal type thing. We'll make it bank slightly. Let's make this straight, and it will level out as well. I want to make this a little bit longer. And then I'm going to go ahead and raise this middle piece. And you got a really cool, and it looks kind of a cool bank over like this, and I think that looks pretty good. And I really like to have some of these like diagonal sections that really just add more character to the coaster, and just makes it a little bit less predictable and less blocky and not grid based and all that stuff, because there is no grid in Theme Park Studio. There really isn't, and that's the beauty of it. We're gonna do a turnaround here, kind of like a banked turn, and head back the other direction. So we want to get these going. Turn this back around, and I also want to little bit of a diagonal piece here as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to raise this part up and hold down Control and Alt and make the bend. This next piece, let's make it a lot bigger. I'll place it. This is why I always exit out, because this last piece automatically places itself. And I don't really want that. Alright, I think I can lower this just a little bit. And we'll head back this way. Just make it a lot larger. And this will go down like so. And you can kind of see the pattern we're going. Staying with the track a little bit. So I want to create a straight piece. Alright, let's see what we can work with here and kind of our custom build. So let's delete these pieces, and I don't know if I actually don't want to delete that, because that will, yeah. So let's undo that last part, and let's see if I can't, no, we'll raise this up. Alright, if I delete that, what does it do? What do we get? I'm really going to try and customize this a little bit and see what happens. Really, after you click it, it does smooth it out, which is really nice. And nice airtime hill. A lot of airtime hills in this coaster. As we we're going to work our way back to the end of the ride, the station, at this point. So let's head back this direction. Alright, it did adjust, which is good. The supports adjusted. Alright, well, actually, we're going to do kind of a helix type thing here at the end. So we'll just get this here down. Kind of, you can really customize it pretty well on the way you want it, which is very nice touch to have. So now we are going to get this and this. And now, I don't know why I clicked out of that. And if we click finish, actually not bad, and I actually want to create, can I not create this last part be a block section, and I don't know if it'll give us two trains or not. That'd be cool. So there we have it. We have our first coaster and our park's layout is starting to come together. Not a bad first wooden coaster, I think, and it turned out pretty good. And so I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and please be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more theme park studio videos or theme park videos in general. And I hope you guys have a great day and an even cooler tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.